Good evening. I'm Carla Cicero, President and CEO of Numerica Credit Union. Thank you for joining us this evening for our annual membership meeting and our second virtual gathering. Although we are unable to meet in person, I am so grateful for the technology to bring us together to share with you the highlights and accomplishments of last year. On the behalf of Numerica's Board of Directors, our Audit Committee, and our executive team, thank you for being with us tonight. The first order of business is to determine whether we have a quorum. Scott Plum is our board secretary, and he has confirmed, in fact, that we do have a quorum, so I now can call this annual meeting of our members to order. It is now my pleasure to introduce you Numerica's Board of Directors and Audit Committee members. First, I'll start with the Board of Directors and our officers. Ron Hupp, he's our chairman of the board. Wes Mortensen, chair-elect. Gloria Ochoa-Bruck, she's our vice chair. Scott Plum, secretary. And our directors are Scott Clark, Lisa Kitlitz, Yvonne Smith, Susan Nielsen, and Adam Benson. Our audit committee is chaired by Nicole Floyd, and our members are Steve Wertz, Richard Bouts, Ryan Herzog, and Scott Plum. Our board of directors and our audit committee have devoted their time and expertise to ensure Numerica thrives. Thank you for all that you've done over the years and the contribution you've made to Numerica. We will now be sharing a video reports from our chairman of the board, our audit committee chair, and our nominee committee chair.
Good evening. I'm Ron Hupp, chairman of the board of directors for Numerica Credit Union. Thank you for joining us tonight and for your involvement and membership with Numerica Credit Union. 6 years ago, I was honored to be elected chairman of a dedicated group of volunteers who serve as Numerica's volunteer board of directors. I believe our organization is fortunate to have a board with such wide vision, diverse backgrounds, and a cross-section of experience that represents our members. If adversity reveals character, then this past year has been a remarkable testament to the Numerica team. My admiration for and confidence in Numerica's president and CEO, Carla Cicero, and her dedicated staff has grown to new heights. I have personally witnessed the team come together to collaborate, find solutions, and take care of our members and each other. The board will continue to help guide and support Carla and her team while they work diligently to identify ways Numerica can enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities. With our members' best interests at heart, this team was innovative, compassionate, and flexible in 2020. Every member of the board and audit committee take great pride in serving you, our members, and our communities. While providing relief to our members going through difficult times in 2020, we continued to maintain the financial health of Numerica. We finished the year with more than $3 billion in assets, a 19.9% increase over 2019. That is an absolutely incredible result. The board is also proud to see Numerica retain its position, even in the face of adversity, as one of the best places to work in the Inland Northwest, a program run by the Spokane Journal of Business. It shows the valuing and empowering your employees leads to taking care of our members like family. I'm also proud of how our Numerica team cares for one another. At the onset of COVID, staff members rallied to donate over $40,000 to the Employees Supporting Employees Fund. As we continue to meet the ever-evolving needs of our now 160,000 members, Our over 600 Numerica team members stand ready to take care of your financial well-being. That means getting to know you, listening to your needs, and offering the tools and expert advice to help you live well. Enhancing lives, fulfilling dreams, and building communities is a true reflection of Numerica's leadership team and organizational culture, which embodies and celebrates the passion, hard work, and dedication put forth by the entire staff. On behalf of the Board of Directors, thank you again for being here tonight and for choosing to be a Numerica member.
Good evening. My name is Nicole Floyd, and I'm the chair of Numerica's Audit Committee. I'd like to start by thanking my fellow members of the Audit Committee whose work is reflected in tonight's report: Scott Plum, Steve Wurst, Richard Bouts, and Ryan Herzog. The Audit Committee works to ensure Numerica's financial records are in order and that internal control practices are in place to protect the assets of the credit union and its members. The Audit Committee also arranges a complete audit of Numerica's financial statements. The committee then reports the results of that audit to you here at the annual meeting. I'm pleased to report that once again in 2020, Numerica received a favorable examination report by the Department of Financial Institutions and the National Credit Union Administration. Additionally, our independent auditors, Moss Adams, issued an unqualified audit opinion indicating that our financial statements accurately reflect the financial condition of Numerica. These results are not only favorable, but an assurance that Numerica is financially sound and operating safely. This financial foundation has proven critical to Numerica's stability and enabled the credit union to be innovative and responsive in prioritizing member well-being during this past year. The Audit Committee looks forward to continuing to perform its duties this year and reporting back to you in 2022. Thank you.
Good evening. With Numerica's best interests at heart, the nominating committee met several times to nominate the best candidates for the 3 open positions on the board of directors and 3 open positions on the audit committee. We are pleased to nominate Scott Clark, Scott Plum, and Wes Mortensen to the board of directors. Scott, and Wes have each been elected to 3-year terms. Thank you to Scott, and Wes for your continued service on Numerica's board of directors. The nominating committee also nominated qualified candidates for Numerica's audit committee: Nicole Floyd, Steve Wurst, and Wes Mortensen. Nicole and Steve are current members on the audit committee and have been elected to serve a 3-year term. Wes has been elected to serve a 1-year term as a board representative on the audit committee. Thank you, Nicole, Steve, and Wes, for your continued service. All of the board and audit committee candidates were elected by general consent pursuant to our bylaws.
Thank you, Ron, Nicole, and Gloria, for your reports. Numerica is dedicated to enhancing lives, fulfilling dreams, and building communities. The onset of a pandemic only reinforced that commitment. In a year full of uncertainties, one thing was constant: Numerica's commitment to our community. Among many giving highlights, please enjoy this video showing one of our most impactful gifts to help transition more than 20 families out of a shelter into a permanent and stable home.
Warmth, stability, family, love.
Home is safety, support, happiness, love. That all feels like home to me.
A community is only as strong as its most vulnerable. And we know that many people are struggling right now, particularly those who are experiencing homelessness.
I didn't feel safe at all because being on the streets by yourself is one thing, but carrying a child is a totally different thing.
Numerica's commitment to enhancing lives, fulfilling dreams, and building communities means showing up when times are tough. This holiday season, Numerica is teaming up with homeless services organizations and donating $100,000 to help move families and individuals out of shelters and into homes.
I don't know if you recognize just how big of a deal it is to our clients, making sure that our clients get all the support that they need throughout the year, but especially around the holidays is super crucial.
Something something to hold on to, like, oh, I can do this.
Numerica's support during this whole process is tremendous, to say the least.
I just want to say thank you, Numerica, to every single one of you. I mean, for the support and the encouragement that you're bringing these girls. It's bigger help than I think you guys will ever understand, and I'm so grateful.
Being told that someone is like getting you somewhere to move in, and like that's just like, wow.
It was so meaningful in the midst of a pandemic to bring cheer to 20 families as they moved into homes of their own over the holidays. 2020 was certainly a year for shining through. Our #ShineThrough campaign spotlighted rays of positivity by our teams, our members, and our community. Whether it was finding innovative ways to partner with local nonprofits or celebrating the way our members care for one another, helping each other is truly at the core of everything we do. Although many of our members experienced uncertainty, your credit union was able to leverage our excellent financial health to remain steadfast, helping members through unexpected bumps in the road. We offered emergency loans for members to get through unexpected hardships. We waived the fee associated with our Skip a Pay program, allowing our members to take a month off from paying their loans. We offered mortgage forbearance and loan extensions. We provided financial tips to help our members budget wisely, navigate unexpected job loss, and to make the most of their stimulus payments. When COVID restrictions forced many of our business members to close to the public, Numerica granted over 1,000 paycheck protection loans to help them pay their bills and keep thousands employed. While pivoting to meet our members where they need us, Numerica maintained a focus on our financial health, adding millions to our provision for loan loss to prepare for a potential economic downturn. Again in 2020, we received an excellent examination report from the Division of Credit Unions of the Washington Department of Financial Institutions and the National Credit Union Administration, which confirms both our financial and operational health. Our membership continues to grow, over 160,000 strong and counting, and we are helping fulfill dreams for our members every day. We loaned over $370 million to help our members achieve their dream of home ownership. Members benefited from great rates as we paid more than $21 million in interest in 2020. Giving at least 5% of our earnings back to the community is paramount to Numerica. I'm proud to say that last year we exceeded that goal by giving 6.45% of our earnings, amounting to $1.7 million invested back into the communities we serve. Last spring, we provided immediate support to those impacted by COVID-19 through the Numerica Charitable Fund. Funded entirely by members using our Skip a Pay program, we were able to grant $225,000 to 14 charities in the earliest days of the pandemic. Your collective impact helped clothe, feed, educate, and provide safety for those in need in Spokane, North Idaho, the Wenatchee Valley, and the Tri-Cities. In addition to financial support, our Numerica employees volunteered over 10,000 hours to causes in our communities. I am so proud of each team member for their giving up their time, talent, and treasure to make our region a beautiful place to live, work, and play. To our dedicated board of directors, our audit committee, and our amazing team, and our incredible members, thank you. We could not do this without you. This meeting is now adjourned. We are grateful for your presence here tonight and for entrusting your hopes and dreams with us. May you live well in 2021.